Alright, hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So in this video we're gonna show you how to glue and hang a puzzle on a budget.
Alright, so using some wax paper, just about any generic brand will do. It doesn't have to be anything special. We'll also be using some regular all-purpose clear glue. This one is good for paper and it is water soluble, which is good because we will be mixing it with water for the first couple of layers. We'll also be using some plastic spatulas in a variety of sizes. I think we've got a 2, 3, and a 6-inch here. We'll also be using lots of different size brushes. We'll only actually need a few of them. So yeah, let's get started. So because we don't want it too thick for the first coat, just because I really want to get into these little crevices, I'm going to go ahead and mix it with a little bit of water to create a nice thin coat that won't leave any streaks. You want to make sure this mixes really well, because right now I can still tell there's quite a bit of water just sort of sitting on top. Now we want to let this sit just for a few minutes, and that will definitely help get rid of some of the bubbles. Alright, so we've let that sit for about 5 minutes now. There is still some residual bubbles on top, but that's okay because all of them from the bottom have come up. And if there's any extra on the puzzle while we're doing it, we can just pop them as we go. So now we're just gonna brush it on a nice even layer. Alright, so we're just going to let this dry for a little bit, probably a good 20 to 30 minutes because it is such a thin water coat. It won't need to dry too long. So we'll be back in about a half an hour to check on it. So for a total of about 15 minutes, it is pretty dry. It's a little bit sticky in some areas, but that's okay. So what we did now is we still have our water coat, but we've added more glue to create a thicker water coat just for the second coat, and then for the third coat we're going to apply straight glue, and we might even do a fourth coat after that. It really depends on how it works. Now we're going to be doing a completely glue layer, and we're going to be using the spatula to spread it on. Now we don't want to do it too thick, so we are going to try and make it as thin as possible. We might have to use the brushes for touch-up if it gets really globby in some areas. Alright, so we let this dry for about an hour or so. It is nice and dry. It is holding together pretty well, but I find it's still a little bit flimsy, and we'd like to do another thicker top layer. Alright, so it's been just a little over an hour and it is nice and dry. It is really sturdy. I'm pretty happy with the turnout. So basically what we're going to do now is just flip it over so that we can attach what we're going to be using to hang the picture on the wall. And what we're using is just this photo frame wire. It's basically just a bunch of really thin wire wound together. So here I just spread out the ends, glued them down a little bit with a brush, and now I'm just applying a good dollop of glue over top of it. And essentially this is going to take a very long time to dry, so we are going to let it dry overnight and we'll be back after that. Alright guys, it's the next day. The glue is very dry and this is very sturdy. So all we really have left to do is hang it on the wall. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment if you have any other ideas, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And stay tuned for more videos like this one.